Hey, Lou. You're either muted or the audio is not coming through for some reason. Can't hear you.
How's that?
That is
What's
much better.
what's the problem with the camera?
There's a. Thank you. Like a connector pull up there that's. So they're ordering your.
Ah, okay.
So somebody went up in the ceiling and checked her out.
Yeah. That's why Anton couldn't hear because we didn't have our mics on.
Yep, that helps. He's lip reading. He's practicing his lip reading.
We were just trying to mess with him.
I know. Oh, it's 6 o'clock.
Hang on, I'm getting situated here. Technology committee.
Fire danger is probably not so high today.
Yeah.
Probably got down a bit.
All righty. Who is LD?
Lori?
Oh, that makes sense.
Present.
I should have been able to figure that out.
Yeah.
All right. I will call to order. Statement of public notice. Hereby provided our written notice and the agenda of the public meeting as stated below. There is an opportunity for public comment as noted on the agenda upon recognition of the presiding officer. Roll call. Got myself, Terry, Mary, Anton, and from the board, we have Lori and Teresa. Pledge of allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adoption of agenda. Do I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I'll make a motion to adopt the agenda.
I'll second. Any further discussion? All right, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Approval of minutes. I have not seen the minutes. All right,
You have to turn your mic on.
I didn't even think to look there. I looked
Okay.
On the Google Drive.
I don't know. Well, you can put them on the next
Shame
agenda.
on me. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll put them on the next one because I honestly haven't had a chance
Should I
to.
put them in? Oh, didn't I put them in Google?
I didn't see them on the Google
Okay.
Drive. So,
I'll put them in both.
Sorry, I'm getting rid of it.
okay. So we'll just approve them. next month. Public comments. Are there any comments that anybody would like to make from the public that are for items that are not on the agenda? All right, ongoing items. Google Drive storage shared storage solution. Say that fast 3 times. Synology. Obviously, I didn't look on the Synology drive to see if the minutes were there.
I didn't either, but they are.
So I didn't really thought about that, but we should probably just say, let's, for this, well, we still have to put stuff on the Google Drive just because that's still our official
I
drive.
thought I
record.
did, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I was gonna say, we should probably, at least in this committee, say that we will use the Synology drive
Or both?
for our use, just to.
That's a good idea for the next 2
Yeah,
months,
that-
maybe.
That way we'll actually use it.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's-
I played
yeah,
around with it a little bit,
Okay,
but I didn't really use it. But this would make us use it, so. So any other comments, questions on that? Obviously, Anton, you were able to get to it,
Yep, just now.
so sounds good. All right, moving on, password management and password storage. Anton, how's that coming?
I just have had no time to work on this, but hopefully I will have time to work on it this coming weekend because all of my current presentations are like done. So
All right, so as long as you don't go to work for the rest of the week, you won't get any work that'll interfere with being able to use.
yes, exactly.
All right, so we'll carry that over to
It is.
next month.
Yep.
Sounds good. We had talked last month, though, and I don't remember where we left it, around, Terry, you were gonna put together
uh-oh.
kind of here are not the actual passwords, but here are the things we have passwords to, kind of
For.
that checklist of here's the passwords that we need to store. Not the actual
Yes.
password, but like,
Different
The
kinds.
places like E
Yeah,
EFTPS,
all the
like
different-
Wisconsin Department of Revenue, you need to make a list for them.
Yeah, I
so,
can do that.
Yeah,
I
we
have
should-
not done that.
yeah, because we'll definitely want that anyway, just
Mhm.
to make sure that once we have a solution, first of all, that we have a solution that accommodates all, which I don't anticipate that being an issue, but we'll also want that just to make sure that when we implement the solution,
Yep,
all the passwords make it in there.
Yeah, because I have a list already of all the passwords, so I can just,
Yep. Yeah, don't put the passwords in the list.
no, I'll just make a list that require password.
yes,
Sounds good.
yes.
All right, so we'll have those 2 things
Okay,
For-
sorry about that.
for next month. Nope, no problem.
We're up against an election. It's been a busy
Mm,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you had time to do anything with the election coming up. Although it's less exciting since, we get to vote in the presidential primary that's basically over already.
right. Just not as exciting as
Ooh,
it.
School board,
Hmm?
school board.
Yep.
And town.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's a pretty exciting election, to be honest with you. School board too, so
Both are interesting.
the local stuff is good. Town hall update.
Bids are coming in on April 4th.
Oh, wow.
We can award on April 11th. So that's the plan right now.
Are there anything that you're gonna want any input on and reviewing it or any of that stuff?
I think the biggest thing that's gonna happen is after we get the bids and see where we are and what the board wants to do.
Mhm.
If there's extra monies available, they may want to look at solar. They may want to look at, I don't know,
Sure.
something else.
We'll just call it add-ons.
Yes, something that came up today, and I just want to state this. I worked at the town of Hudson today. There was a subcontractor to a subcontractor to a contractor on the County Road A project. Are you going to be ready for this, people? He cut all of the fiber optic between the town of Hudson, County Road A to Roberts.
Wow.
Whoa.
Congratulations.
Took them, yeah, took them 9 hours to get it hooked back up. But guess what? The town hall never got hooked back up.
Oh, no.
So Tim Whiteside had to bring us out a hotspot type thing,
Mhm.
but that only runs at about
Oh,
1
yeah.
to 2 megabytes.
Yep.
And it was suggested that in the future, this can get you by. And it's probably worth staying on that route to get by. But should we be looking at redundancy and talk about a second provider?
Mhm.
So that's something, that you might want to think about. Cost is a big factor here, because obviously if they go with Midco as their secondary provider out there, which is the only one that services them, they're talking another $75 a month,
Yeah,
50 at the minimum. So is that worth it, or you just pay Tim to come out and bring you something that can get you by till you get turned back on? They're hoping to have them turned back on tomorrow morning by 6.
Mhm.
But literally they cut Comcast, T-Mobile, Verizon, Midco, Baldwin Lightstream,
and that's where you look
And
at, if you
AT&T.
get backup,
they're all cut.
are they running together? Because
They're all running together in the same pipe.
yeah, because the funny story I had was a data center and they had backup internet going out opposite sides of the building. And they looped around, and about a mile away, they came together to cross
And they cut them there.
and they lost it there. So they lost both of them anyway. So.
Yes.
Uh,
So that was my whole thing, but I think that's, if a hotspot's gonna work, that's what works. So when you're talking about this new town hall, all of a sudden my head went ding, 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 ding. Is that something we should consider? But obviously, is it still at the same risk as everything else? Because in this case, they cut everything,
yep.
everything from County Road A to Roberts.
Yeah, and that's definitely one of those where you look at, it's kind of that get to your risk matrix. What's the probability of it happening? What's the cost to mitigate? What's the cost if it happens?
And the cost of it,
if it's
as
the right
of this
value.
afternoon, were $3.5 million.
Mhm.
And they expected it to go over 5 by the time they get it all taken care of.
That's for the repair, but that's not the loss
Right.
to.
Not the
Right.
Hudson Town Hall, not Hudson's
Yep.
Town cost.
Right. But I
Yep.
mean, it isn't Hudson's thing, but think about, that's a big cost to have that happen.
Oh, yeah.
So just something to think about. I had never thought about it before, so there you go.
Yeah, it would be an interesting discussion. Not, again, especially given where we are, where the options that we have available to us really aren't
Don't have many.
that
No.
fantastic and
And I sure as heck don't want to lock into AT&T
Yeah.
again.
That backup would really need to be either AT&T copper or satellite.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd think something like Starlink, because at least with Starlink, you can buy the hardware, sign up for service, suspend the service, and then you can just. turn
Well,
it
that's a
back
good
on.
idea.
But
Okay.
that would be something that, if you'd like us to look into backup internet, let us know and we'll put it.
I'll
in
let you know,
further
because I have to
discussion.
have a further discussion with Tim on it, but right now, that's the direction they're gonna go because it's no cost,
Yeah. Yep,
except for him to come out and put it in,
yeah. The only cost is that, as always, the lost productivity of, so,
Yeah.
okay. Any other town hall stuff that we need to be aware of?
Not that I know of right now.
All right. Membership for 2024-2025.
So the membership changes over 1st of May,
Yep.
so that's why I need to know.
Well, I plan on staying on this
Okay.
committee for sure.
Terry's staying because she doesn't get to
I'm
leave.
staying.
Because she wants to make sure that her needs are represented well.
I'm not
Yes.
letting her even, she's not even gonna speak to it. She's just staying.
I can stay. I'll stay.
Okay.
I can stay, I think.
Ah.
And-
Where's the other
John.
person?
Joel,
Joel's not on tonight.
yeah, and I think we don't have a specific charter like planning commission has.
Okay,
But based on the rules for planning commission, Joel would officially get booted from this because he's missed,
because he's what?
missed
Missed so
three,
many?
three consecutive.
Okay,
Actually, I think in planning commission, it's 3 in a year. But-
yeah, I'll check that.
But he's missed 3 in a row, so I
Maybe he
think-
doesn't know.
he does.
Oh, okay.
Well, he doesn't necessarily know that he would potentially get removed, but.
I
does
thought
know
he
that
was an
they're here.
alternate.
Says- No, he's.
No, he's the real
Yeah,
thing.
he's the
Okay.
real thing. And I run into him outside of here every now and then, and he's like, I'm gonna make it next month.
Okay, well, it's something to consider, so,
So I'll shoot him an email.
yeah,
Mhm.
and talk to him about that,
And,
because otherwise I need to have somebody else.
Yep, because. Yeah, because that would give us 5 people, which would be
Mhm.
better.
And you need 5.
So, cool.
And you do have a charter. We'll just have to dig it out and make sure he gets it.
Okay, yeah,
There is a
I
charter for
I didn't
this.
find one, so that would be great.
Yeah,
And then now,
You can put in Synology.
yeah,
Yes,
put
I
up-
can-
Very good put it in the Synology.
yeah.
Try to find it.
Yep, no problem.
Well, because we changed it when we went from IT to technology.
Well, I'm saying that, yeah, what we should do is look at it and see if we
Yeah.
want
Well,
to,
we changed it then.
yep, sounds good. I'm thinking Justin was still chair, because I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah.
All right, IT budget,
Or technology budget.
or technology, yeah. Well, this is the IT budget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It says so right on the top.
Never got changed.
I did not see the budget in the drive.
I thought I saw it,
Well,
oh, on Synology, I did see it in
The Google Drive?
the Google Drive.
Aha.
Well, it's 3 separate PDFs.
didn't even think about that because I don't put those in. Michelle does, so I'm sorry.
No, no
Make sure
problem.
the.
We're,
Some new stuff.
we're trying some new things and making your life complicated, so. And we're just figuring out as we go. so
Yes.
You're doing fine. Yeah, I don't see anything that concerns me. We're under budget on IT expenses. Which is. Okay. Now, although on that, the workstations for fire department. Why is that a different budget? It's actually this 51.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why is that on 2
51,
separate
451,
sheets?
because because I think that would just be rolled in.
Oh, you know why?
And it's
Because
two
this was
different
your
months?
February one, and this is your March one. Remember you didn't have it last month?
Oh, okay. Oh, so these are just the line items. And then this is, got it.
That's your
So
total.
this is, got it. So this is invoices and this is budget.
Yeah,
Now, so the budget here, does that include the 2,500
Yep.
for that's,
all that's in there.
oh, so even with that, we're well.
Yeah, because this goes through December of 24, if you look at the dates.
Yep.
Mhm. So we spent more than half of our budget.
Right,
Oh, so this is actually our current year budget.
yes.
Wow, okay, we're spending money fast. So,
Well, because you had to do those 2 workstations.
yep,
And we knew that.
Yep.
And the rest of it is probably gonna be and Terry can talk to this, it's probably more maintenance for the rest of the year. Yeah,
and then where does the website?
And how often do we pay that?
Yeah,
That's yearly,
yearly, yeah.
okay.
but where does it go? I'd have to look. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
Off the top of
it'd
my
be
head.
good to know that and where that's gonna land on basically what it is and when it's gonna hit the budget, just so we keep
Okay.
that in
It
mind.
it was in our January. If you look in the January.
Okay, it
Oh,
was
okay.
there.
Yep,
Now
check
it's at
written
the-
on
And that's a
January
big chunk.
11th to Town Web Design Incorporated says
Oh.
hosting, maintenance and domain management, $3,000.
Okay, so we basically we're
You're-
front loaded on our budget.
Yes.
So.
Yep. There's
So we're-
also Funny Link annual iCloud subscription, it says.
Yep,
Where are you seeing this?
That's the.
He's
streamable.
in,
Oh,
different
on the
month.
thing, okay.
He's
Okay.
in the January.
so this
invoices.
streamable that you see on here, that's to get our videos on our website,
Yep.
which is really a great price for what we do.
Is that a annual? fee
No,
or-
that's a,
Annual.
yeah, is that, yep,
Oh, really?
annual,
That's
yeah.
very good then.
it's a great price for what we have
Yeah,
from
yeah,
them.
yeah. No kidding, especially if it's.
Yeah, if you would have told me it was a monthly, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Right, but
Yeah,
I think Terry can attest to how easy it is.
Well,
Well,
that's,
good.
yeah, I like it.
that's important. We
Yeah.
just, we need all of the software to just work.
Yes,
It's really nice when it does. Yes.
and she hasn't had any issues that have you?
Nope, not with
Okay.
streamable. Mm-mm.
So, cool. All right. Any other questions, comments on the IT budget? All right,
I will say one thing, and it's coming up in the future, and it's probably more on Terry's back than it is yours. But Intuit's QuickBooks is gonna slowly get phased out on the desktop. They want everyone to go to the cloud. The cloud does not work for municipalities because it doesn't allow you to have
Oh.
the,
Hmm.
a number, a bunch of things, but primarily the reports that you need, and it isn't as comprehensive as the desktop is. They've dumbed it down
yeah,
for small businessmen who can just go to the cloud and do what they need to do and get off. She works in both of them, so she knows what that's about. And other municipalities are dealing with this, and we're gonna put a note out there on the clerk's domain, because they all talk to each other, and see what others are using, whether it's Workhorse or something else. What are they all moving to? Because Intuit is adamant that they're gonna let this desktop go.
yeah, and every time Intuit it and QuickBooks drive me nuts because every version seems to take features away. They
Yes.
don't ever make it better. They just take features away and charge you more.
The new online is getting better, like they're trying to beef it up a little bit. There
Well,
is some reporting stuff that's good, but it's definitely a simpler version of desktop.
well, and what's interesting is I've actually recently seen a huge jump in advertisements from NetSuite
Yes,
telling, saying,
yeah,
move from QuickBooks to NetSuite.
Mhm.
And I'm like, interesting that they started that, but that's probably tied to it, is that they're seeing the opportunity. So on the plus side, that'll also push into
Mhm.
it to be competitive.
because they
NetSuite's
don't
actually
want to
much more
support their, desktop anymore. That's what they're pushing
Yeah.
away from. And Terry had always worked in the cloud-based one. And when she came here and worked in this one, she was amazed. And I'm speaking for her, but she was surprised at how many other things this
Oh,
could
yeah, I've
do.
worked in desktop before too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's so different.
It's just beefier. It has a
Yep.
lot more options.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Quicken's the same.
yeah.
Somebody posted something in the chat.
Intuit does say that they're not discontinuing the enterprise version of desktop. But that may be much more expensive than what we're currently using. I don't know what we're using right now.
I think it is. I don't know. I have to look.
I can't read that from the screen.
Yeah, Lori did ask, when are the videos online going to be loaded in?
As soon as I have a chance to put them in.
Are you asking for the previous ones or for the
Aren't
ongoing
there any in there?
month to month or?
There's some in there. Yeah,
There's several months that haven't been loaded in and the ones that are, I don't know how you determine which ones you're gonna put in there and not put in there.
There've also been at least one or two that weren't recorded due to technical difficulties, I think.
That's true. And they all go in there. There's not, I don't pick and choose, but I have to.
Yeah,
load
because
them,
town
download
board hasn't been updated and there's plan commission is hit and miss. So I was just wondering, it seems that technology is pretty current but anyway, that you answered the question.
Yeah, I would say one thing though, on a note on that, if there's a couple that were missed for technical reasons, we should put something on there saying
I
that.
try to put a note.
I
in.
agree.
Yeah,
I do.
you could maybe, you may want to do it as a video, but the video is just like a 10-second video with a static text page, like a PowerPoint.
Is that
or-
something you can help her with?
Yeah, that's not happening.
No,
Well,
but he can,
I can make it, I could make the video for you.
Okay,
And
then
then
I'll
you
take,
could just name it appropriately and post it for the months we
Okay.
don't have one, just so people know.
I could do that.
Otherwise,
Can't you just put a copy of, another copy of the agenda on there and say this meeting was not recorded?
That's
Period.
what- That's what I do, yeah.
okay, but that's, so you put that on the agenda, but if I'm looking for the video, it's
Well-
not gonna be a video that plays.
do you want
No.
to have her take it as a note that you'll help her with that?
Yeah, he's gonna make a little
Yeah,
video and send it.
If you
to us
want
so
me to
she
do
can
that
see it.
again, it would
Yeah,
just
if
be,
you-
Just put it in the minutes. John will,
yeah,
give you a short-
I'll email you, just a short video that you can copy and name appropriately for any month.
Yep, that's fine. That'd be cool. if
That'd
you
be
could do
great.
that.
So that'll maybe help you avoid some challenging phone calls.
That'd be nice.
Shouldn't need any phone calls. I'd like to just state that on QuickBooks, if there's a chance between the enterprise or whatever it was called versus the cloud, if the cloud is undesirable, then we need to give serious consideration to if we need to pay more than what we've been paying, we need to evaluate that as a situation on its own.
Do you know what QuickBooks license we have? You know if it's enterprise?
We have Pro Plus.
It's
Yeah.
Pro, okay.
Mhm.
now they're calling them gold, premium and diamond.
Yeah, they change it every couple.
Well,
of
they said
months.
this is enterprise pricing.
And
Thanks, Anton, for putting that in the chat.
Sure.
yeah, so I guess maybe for next month, if you could provide what the current pricing is
Hmm.
and what plan we have, and then we could actually put that as an agenda item to talk about.
Yeah, because we're not ready. I think we've got a year and a half or so left on this license, or 2 years. I can't remember.
How much per year have we been paying? Cause the cheapest one is almost $2,000.
That's why I said she could bring it for next.
Yeah, I have to look. I don't know exactly.
Because we pay for that and we pay for payroll.
Payroll, yeah.
Yep,
See, that's two other questions, so. Okay,
all right, so for this month, no recommendations to the town board. Items for next agenda. We'll carry over the Google Drive, shared storage solution, password management, town hall updates. Let's
QuickBooks?
add the just a QuickBooks discussion.
Okay,
And the website,
And what's that?
the website. Video.
Oh, I wasn't gonna necessarily do that for
Okay.
the thing unless we wanted to. You know, let's just do a website update next
Okay.
month as well. That's probably good.
That will remind people.
Yep. Date of next meeting, April 23rd. Is that right? That seems early. Guess April starts,
Soon. Monday.
Jamma.
23rd, yep.
All right, I'm assuming that's okay for everyone.
As far as I know.
All right. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All right, we're adjourned. Thanks,
that
everyone.
was easy.
Yep. Thanks, John.
Thanks, Anton.
It's still light out even.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey. Still snowing probably too.
Yes, there is that.
Yes, it is.
Yes, there is.